appreciate the organizers of this great event, Beaufort Homes, for organizing this Horizon series. I want to appreciate my speakers as well, and appreciating everyone here present today for taking out time out of your busy schedule. My name is Adeyinka Igbinoba, and I'm passionate about two things: media and real estate. So I've been called to speak on taking a peep into the future of real estate in Nigeria. You know, while I was thinking about the topic, a lot of things came to mind. But you see, when we say Nigeria, we are indeed a blessed country. And I'm proud to be a Nigerian. Nigeria might be the capital city in the world. But you know something? This country will make it here. This country will die here. Whatever. And you know something that a lot of people say, regardless of the corruption in the country, regardless of anything, the problem we have, and I want to believe everyone here are youths, the problem this country has is expectation. When you think and feel that somebody is owing you, when you think the government is owing you are owing yourself. So it's high time we start believing in what we can do for ourselves, not what the government is going to do for us, because you know something? They are not going to do anything. So let me say something. When we say peep, what do we mean? If you look at the dictionary meaning, you want to have a quick look about something. And in most cases, it's always from a narrow path. So what it means, as far as I am concerned, you are curious about something. I could stand beside that window and just take a peep down. Something is on my mind for peeping. And in most cases, it's curiosity. So why are you curious? You're curious about something. You want to know something. But again, this is what I tell everybody. The moment you know that something, it depends on what you use that thing you have known to achieve. And I want to believe there are realtors in the house and there are investors in the house, because I'll be addressing the two people. If you are here, and your parent has buildings on the island, a show of hands. Nobody. My parents don't have houses on the island. They have on the mainland. And you know where? Akuti. Songo. Not even the Songo that we know, Songo water. But you know something? My children are not going to be where I am today because what? I'm taking a peep into the future. And whatever I see, I'm going to make good use of it. I'm going to be ahead because what? I am thinking. There's one thing that goes around on social media when they say, may your children not ask you where you are or where you were when your mates are making it. That is the plain truth. Now, when I say I like my country and I'm proud to be a Nigerian, something is going for us in this country, and that is what? Population. Everybody wants to associate themselves with Nigeria. Even the international artists, they are now doing collaborations. Because of what? We have population. So now the population we have, how are we leveraging on it? Either as a real estate investor or as a realtor. And you know, they say there are three basic necessities of life. Accommodation is number one. When we live here, we are all going home. Nobody wants to sleep under the bridge. So, by going home, is either you are going home as a tenant or as a landlord. Which would you prefer to go home to? Again, I also want to tell you that Rome is not built in a day. You can't just wake up all of a sudden and be a landlord. But while being a tenant, you must put a time frame. Just like I tell every employee too that I meet, while working for someone or working for a company, you must put a time frame. How long do you want to take to be a tenant? The moment there are no time frame, that is what I should call them glorified tenants. That's where it starts from. And having a house of your own, as far as Adeyinka is concerned, is about priority. It's about how you place your priorities. I know some big boys, using an iPhone 11 Max, like 2 or 3, having a Range Rover, but they don't have a land. It's about priority and what you put on it, the value you put on it. And there are several things that embarrasses you. There are major costs. The first one is school fees. You might not know what it means, but if you have children in school that the school send back home, the children will look at you as if you are a failed somebody. If you have children and they ask you for some things, there was a time my 8-year-old daughter was telling me, "Mommy, buy me ice cream." And we went to see the ice cream. They said, I think 3,000. I said, this one is too expensive. And she said, just 3,000. 1, 2, 3. Just 3,000. Just 3,000. It took the elder brother to say, this is what? 3,000 is much for ice cream. But the truth is, they don't want to understand. The same thing they would not understand if your landlord throws you out. Going back to my topic, taking a peep into real estate investment in Nigeria. It's all about what Nigeria is turning to be. And if we are talking about real estate investment, we can't really exclude location. Location is everything as regards not even real estate alone, as regards everything. But to the topic of today, we are talking about real estate. So let's look at locations and how it affects real estate investment. Your dad could have 10 plots of land in there's a place they call Matogun. Have you heard about it before? No. I think a plot there is like maybe 20 or 30,000. And on the island here, if you have a property of 2 million, 3 million, at the end of the day, it depends. The return on investment is what matters. So while investing into real estate, you have to put several things into consideration, which is the location. Sorry to the people that live on the mainland, because for me, I like to say, okay, this is my location and this is why it's my preferred choice. And why is it location? It's about the thing that is making that place a reference point. A lot of people tell me Adeyinka Igbinoba is far, and my question is far from where? Everybody goes to the embassy and go and queue for Canadian visa, US visa. Is that place not far? But you are going there for something. You want to go and satisfy yourself over there. So when you say Igbinoba is far, it depends on your reference point. If you are coming from the mainland, fine, it's far. But if you are staying in Shangotedo, it's not far. But while deciding the reference point, what are the things that is going to make that reference point your reference point? Is it your room or your church? Why is it a reference point? It's basically because of the things surrounding a particular location. And that's why for me, I am passionate about Igbinoba, because I believe that in the future to come, it won't be about Lagos. Quote me. Igbinoba will be a state of its own. With the convergence of what is coming to Igbinoba, I don't think there is any location in Nigeria of today that has the convergence of what is coming to Igbinoba. So either as an investor or as a realtor, you need to use this as a tool. And I hear the previous speaker saying a lot of realtors are not selling. As far as Adeyinka is concerned, you are not selling because you are doing what every other people are doing. You are not selling because you don't want to sell. And just like I do in my trainings, you are not selling because you don't have the requisite knowledge. Because you don't have what it takes. You don't have the product knowledge of what you are selling. You are doing what every other person is doing. What are you doing differently? It's very, very important. I know this because I'm also a realtor. And I tell people every opportunity I have. Most of us just tell our clients about the features of what you are selling. Perimeter fencing, central sewage system, drainage. Who tells you that this client even know the meaning of drainage? Some knows it as gutter, like we all know. Am I correct? So we are only selling the features of these properties. We are not selling the benefits. If you go to a Dumota to go and buy something, The moment somebody sees that you have entered a shop and you have negotiated with something, you have priced something, as you enter, another person, she will tell you, madam, is that thing not fake? You see this one are original. This one is this, he's talking, my female in the house, he's talking this, he's talking that, he's talking that. You need to sell the benefits. You need to have an edge. Like I tell a lot of realtors, as far as I am concerned, the data that I have, there are 11,000 active realtors on the island. I'm not saying in Lagos, please quote me. On the island, 11,000 realtors. And you know what? We are all selling the same estates. And you know another thing? We are all selling to the same people, the same clients. So why should the client buy from me and not buy from her? And some say some people are not selling, but some are selling. What are they doing differently? Some of us don't even have 40% overview of what we are selling. Sales comes from something. A good salesperson, one of the attributes of a good salesperson is confidence. And confidence comes from what? Having knowledge of what you are selling. When a client comes to you and say they want to buy something, the confidence with which you say everything about that thing will determine if that person will buy from you or if that person will not buy from you. But when they tell me about this property and you don't even know what to say, they move on to the next person. Then you call my number. Adeyinka, I've been into real estate for 2 years, I am not selling. You ain't going to sell. You've not done your due diligence. We all went to school, you know, BSc, 4 years, 5 years. Did you go to real estate academy? No. We are all picking from what we will pick. And another thing I have noticed is majority of us are in this business for the money's sake, not for passion. What you will sell as a salesperson that wants to make money is different from what you will sell as a salesperson for passion. Somebody asked me when I was coming, where is your slide? There are some topics I don't need slide for. It's all in my brain. Because of what? I have passion for few things. And one of my speakers also said that sales is psychological. Yes. If there's anyone that's attending my training, that's what I say all the time. The person you are selling to wants to feel you, not about what you are saying, but about what he or she can perceive. So with the confidence you are saying it, the person is not only looking, the person is feeling what you are saying. And more often than not, what you are saying is directly opposite to what the person is feeling, and I can tell you why. Majority of us are in the business for the money. We know ourselves. Am I making sense? So let's take for instance, someone that came into real estate because he wants to solve accommodation problem, school fees, personal responsibilities. So let's say Mr. A is having issues paying the child's school fees. The same Mr. A is having issues with landlord. The same Mr. A is having issues with his car. And let's say Mr. A is a realtor with Beaufort Homes. What is the cheapest price of a Beaufort Park? I think it's 700,000. Am I correct? Okay, so now this client, this realtor gets a call. I want to buy property from someone. Let's even say the price is 7 million. And let's say, for example, hypothetical figure, the commission on that 7 million, let's say it's 350,000. The moment the client calls that realtor, everything in his brain is what? 350,000, not even the 7 million. So the moment the client walks up to this realtor and says, I want to buy Beaufort Park, everything is, Mr. Man, drop this goddamn money, I need it. So everything you are saying, you are telling the man that the property is 7 million, that client is seeing or is perceiving 350,000 naira from you. So people will now say, some people will say, I can't buy from that lady, something is not gelling. You know, my mind is, I don't think I want to buy it. You wouldn't know why the person is saying so. They say action speaks louder than words. It's not about what you are saying, it's about what the person is speaking from you. So at the end of the day, you say everything, the person is looking at you. And while looking at you, the person is looking at 4 characters in you. Your face is divided into 4. The face of the landlord, right on your same face. The face of your school, your child's principal. your mechanic, the person you are owing, all in the face. So the person is not saying Adeyinka, the person is not saying Kati, the person is seeing a monster. Who wants to patronize a monster? Nobody. So it's important that we have passion in what we do. It's very, very important. And consistency as well. Some move into real estate industry, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, they are gone. Because they came in for something else. They are not coming to say, okay, there is housing problem in the country. Let me see how I can solve it. Then again, on the part of investors, the truth is, just like I said, it's about priority. Where do you put your priority? A lot of people will call and, it's about expectation. You are not decided. You want to invest or you don't want to invest. You want to invest probably in the wrong place or you don't have enough money. So if you are an investor in the house, I'm going to be giving you some few points. The amount of money you have is going to determine the kind of property you want to buy. I've seen people call me and tell me, Adeyinka, I want to buy land of 1 million. And I'm looking at a place like maybe VI, maybe Akinadeshola. And for me, my own strategy as a salesperson, from afar, from a mile, I know you are a time waster. My time is gold, and my time is money. You can't mess up with my time. So the moment you tell me it's 1 million, I just give you your size. That's it. You can't waste my time, you can't waste my data. By the time you tell me, okay, Adeyinka, you know what? Okay, you are telling me I will see in this area. But does it have CFO? So as investors in the house, what I tell investors that I meet is a lot of information is available to you everywhere. Google has really, really made things simple. The amount of money we have will make us know if you are going to have properties towards Aja or Aja onwards. It depends. But it is when you feel this 1 million should be able to buy property here, then you want to meet all these Omonile or all these fraudsters and they what? They buy you. You see, buy you is they defraud you is different. Do you understand? The difference between they buy you and they defraud you. You see, when they defraud you, they are still going to be telling you, madam, you know what, don't worry, I'll find a way to return the money. And I will give you payment plan. When they buy you, madam, they pull out. And that there's nothing you can do about it. So as investors, you need to know that while investing, you must at least talk to the right people and partner with the right company. It's very, very important. And again, one thing I want to say is the way we see real estate is different from the way some other people see it. And that's why I tell people that there's just one difference between a rich man and a poor man. It's just the way they think. It's as simple as that. As far as I am concerned, if you take me to a place, there was a time I did some inspections with some clients, and we got to, you know the way we do it now, bush. Patrick, you know the way we do it, as you can see, the dry land. So we got to the place, and the man was telling me, oh, see all this place, bush. That's not an investor. I see gold, raw, pure gold, but you see bush. You are not going to invest. But you know what? I will just do you a little favor by telling you that where you see a city today was worse than this bush. It takes your peeping into that, okay, this is the future. If you are here or if you are in the country today and you still don't know that Igbinoba is not only the future of Lagos, Igbinoba is the future of Nigeria. It's not a marketing strategy. It's not, I'm not cajoling you. I know from a fact. And why do I know? If you want to rent a house, what do we look at? The first thing we look at is accessibility. Or if I'm going to work, how will I take transport? Is Is there a market around? Is there a supermarket around? The same thing for you to know that is there going to be future in this place. So imagine a location that has Dangote refinery. Dangote refinery is the sixth largest refinery in the world, and it's the largest refinery in Africa. And by their estimates, their staff will be 20,000 staff. So look at the influx of 20,000 people in a place. They need a place to lay their head. They need food. They need clothing. They need several things. So if 20,000 people suddenly storm a particular location, what happens? Accommodation. And you know what? One factor that determines a hike in price is what?
Population. Demand.
That's it. Some say scarcity. In most cases, it's not scarcity. It is demand. Some of us will create artificial scarcity, but in most cases, it is demand. So when 20,000 people comes into a place, just not a state now, just one local government, they all need a place to rest their head. So look at the value, the return on investment on properties around that area. So when you tell me, Adeyinka, I need a place in Nakute, I will just tell you why. Some of these clients really do not know, but it is my duty as a real estate consultant to let you know. As realtors, you must have all the knowledge in your hand to be able to advise your clients that real estate in Nigeria, as far as you are concerned, the best place to invest is here. Again, let's look at the Lekki Free Trade Zone. A lot of realtors don't know what that means when we say a free trade zone. It's practiced all over the world, but fine, it's not in Lagos. What it means is that companies around that area, tax-free. We might not know what tax is all about because we are low-income earners. I'm sorry for the billionaires in the house. I am a low-income earner, and my tax is really very small. But for companies that pay tax up to 50, 60, 100, 200 million every month, the moment companies like that hear that, oh, there is a place, if you go and have your company there, you are not going to pay tax, they are encouraged. So it's a way of enticing investors to come and invest. Still in the Lekki, we have the Lekki Deep Seaport as well. Some of us do not know, but I feel as a realtor, you should have everything you need to convince your clients. Somebody posted in the group this morning, I'm sure she's not here. She said there's traffic at Apapa. The only thing happening in Apapa, as far as I'm concerned, I've not been there before, is the port. Am I correct? Yes. That is the only activity happening in Apapa. And the kind of port that Apapa has is a child's play compared to what's happening. That is why we say it's a Lekki Deep Seaport. And what's the difference? What we have at Apapa is a shallow seaport. And what that means is that when the bigger ships are coming, they can't dock close to man. They have to dock really not that close. Then the smaller ships will go in there, they will transload before coming out. But what we have at Lekki is deep. They can actually still come closer. So if Apapa is having that kind of commercial value, I can't afford anywhere in Apapa now. So if Apapa is having that value with just one, we've counted like 3 now. There are several on that side. So as an investor, if you really want to take a peep into the future of real estate investment in Nigeria, you should be thinking about investing, and you should also be thinking about the right location. Location is everything as far as I'm concerned. And for those that think it is far, I saw someone in the group, I think it's Lulu, that posted that there's now a bank on that road. Am I correct? Yes. You see what I tell people? Because so many times when I meet clients, especially the employees, my company is at Akande Shola. I can't live that far. My office is at Lekki. I can't come to that far. It's true, don't worry. My parents that said it then, I am abusing them now. That when your mates were buying at Vikoyi, where were you? Yeah, they said it's water. A lot of people might not know the story of where we have this Oriental. I knew when this road was just 2 lanes. Because then my husband works at, his office was at Ozuba Mbadiwe. And anytime he's coming home, if I call him at 8:30, my dear, where are you? I'm at ShopRite. Then there was no other ShopRite, just this one. 3 hours again, where are you? I just moved 1 car away. I'm still at ShopRite, this road. And imagine the expansion. It's about having foresight and seeing the future. So for employees or for people that have kind of fixed themselves with their company, I know from my position that the 10 top leading banking industry in Nigeria will in the future, quote me, locate their head office, not their branches. So if they're lucky. So by then, all they need to give you is a letter. Hello, how are you? Please transfer. You can't do anything about it. So by then, what are you doing? You are running helter skelter. You will not come here. Adeyinka, when you stay on the island, can I come and pet you? I say, excuse me, I don't have a spare room. Because while your mates were thinking ahead, flowing with time, what were you doing? You were buying iPhone 11 Max. It's as simple as that. Some of us, we also say, it's expensive. I also want to believe that being a landlord in Lagos is pretty much expensive. But you know what? It's determination. And it's about what you can speak to yourself. There's power in the tongue.
Yes.
Don't let's go spiritual. But the truth is, if you speak into your finances and give yourself a time frame that between now and work towards it, you might not buy a 50, 20, 10 million naira house. But you know what? You could scratch the surface. What's scratching the surface? Even if it's the cheapest. Drop a down payment. And again, for the Yorubas in the house, the translation is, it's not really easy to make it. You have to force yourself. You have to drop some lages. You have to really, really live lean for you to become a landlord in Lagos. Lagos life is really, really hard. But you know what? It's about determination. It's about saying this thing, I want to do it, and I will do it. But some of us still see it as, it's not necessary. And like I tell a lot of people, to be a landlord in Lagos is far easier than to be a car owner. You know why? You can't buy a car in pieces. You can't buy a tire today and buy the steering tomorrow. You can't buy the chairs today and buy the glass tomorrow. But for a land, the day you have, if you buy the land small, even if it's 2 years, you finish paying it. By the time you want to build, 1 block today, put it there. 2 cement tomorrow, put it there. Before you know it, it's done. But for you to buy a car, you will gather the money. And the moment you buy the car, the next thing is expenses, maintenance. Before you know it, all your hard-earned money is going to Forte Oil, is going to AP, is going to Rain Oil, Total, Texaco, and so on. They are living large on you. In summary, it is about your mind. What your mind is capable of doing. How expanded is your mind? I've met some youths. Some people will come and meet me and say, Adeyinka, borrow me money. I have a business plan. And I'll ask them, how much do you need? Adeyinka, any amount. That's an unserious person. There are some people that if you just give them 10 million, they don't have a plan. Those are the youth we are breathing in this country. Their mind is not enlarged. You want to try me? Give me 10 billion. I only owe you a thank you, and I will come back to do a party because you will see what I've done with it. So either as a realtor or as an investor, we are all chasing one thing. But one thing I want us all to have at the back of our mind, while looking into the future, flow along with the times. I had a training yesterday and I asked some realtors, do you know that very soon there will not be any land to sell in Lagos? You are doubting me. It is a fact. There won't be any land to sell. Maybe some estates are already selling out. So when the lands are finished, you are all going to be out of jobs. The ones that will not be out of jobs are the ones that are seeing what I am saying now, and they are flowing along with it. Because when the lands finish, what do we have? Houses. So how have you positioned yourself to be relevant by then? So by then, all the realtors should turn to what? No. That's it. That will be the people that are moving along with times. You are selling land to someone, the land will finish, the person will build. Who's going to manage the properties? So you have to position yourself either as a realtor or as an investor. People are buying lands every day. Are they buying from you? Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.